Next time after that was when I was about 16, I think, to go and visit a friend with one of my close friends. And we went to, I think they lived in Clapham.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I could tell you. And they had a big dog. That's all I could tell you.
So Clapham is one of those neighbourhoods now in South London, which is being gentrified. So London is basically where all the jobs are, and there's lots of people who move down there for jobs. There's also, because of the housing situation in London, there's not any affordable housing. So you have areas that were typically poorer or a bit more rough being inhabited by people from outside the city or from more wealthy areas within the city when they move to London. And these areas are suddenly becoming trendy or desirable. And Clapham's one of them. Peckham is another. There's memes on the internet about the type of like art students who go and live in Peckham and suddenly change their whole personality. But the first time I went to London, it was with my family. I was really young. I think I was maybe 8 or 9, and we spent a few days doing the touristy things. I remember I had this leather jacket and this pair of gloves, and I was very much thinking I was living this London kind of fashion experience. And
you absolute gangster.
I know. And I also had loads of Blue Peter badges. So Blue Peter it was a classic British kids TV show. And one of the things they did was they had these badges, which were like awards, and anyone could apply for them, a Blue Peter badge. And I remember the gold Blue Peter badge you had to get by saving someone's life or doing something incredible like that. But there was other badges that you could get for doing smaller things. And anyway, these badges had the power to get you in for free in certain attractions in London. So my parents made me bring the whole stock down. And I remember going on the London Eye, going in not Devil's Bridge, what's it called? What's the Tower of London? Going in there for free. Devil's Bridge is this small little bridge in the town where I'm from. I don't know why I said it, but I remember that was the first experience of London. Very touristy, going on the tube, which is the metro, for the first time. But yeah, basically just being in a very, very touristy center of London, which is a very different experience to what I now see as London.
God, yeah, the tube. I remember when I went when I was 16 and literally did not understand it at all and was just following our friend round. We did some touristy things, nothing major, not like you did, I'm guessing. I think we just walked around to see, I guess, like Big Ben and stuff, maybe. We went to the MI6, is it MI6, MI5? MI6 building as well.
Yeah.
Well, we just went and looked at it and got a photo. That's it.
Cool. Yeah, I remember the first time going to London, very touristy, and we stayed like right in the central circle, the most inner area of London, and it's so intense. It's full of tourists. It's like I was a tourist. There's so much movement and it's very agitated, and so yeah, it's a very different experience to later on when I was 18 and I went to university, and suddenly I met people from London, and so I began to visit them, and I got a very different perspective because they didn't live right in the center. They lived in neighborhoods in different areas which were way cooler, way more, I was with locals, not doing touristy things. Maybe I was just riding a bike around some neighborhoods, eating food. It was a very different experience, and I started to enjoy it way more.